What's up, guys? So I'm trying to start doing commentary for my channel for Toast videos because I realized that there's not a lot of English commentators for this game, as the game is a Chinese game, so naturally most of the commentary is done in Chinese. With the one exception being SG Pandora, which if you're watching videos for this game, you probably know who that is. So anyway, we're going to take down Princess Woodbury's ultimate stage today, and I'm using this Ursula Nidhogg team, which is number 1, a very safe team to clear this with, and number 2 clears 2 of the 3 achievements. So the achievements are Mono Water, Leader Ally are different, and the team consists of 3 or more attributes. So this team clears the 3 or more attributes and Leader Ally different achievements. If you want to clear the Mono Water achievement, you can go with something like a Water Babylon team or the very OP Mono Water Margaret Elf team. So the first round is a stalling round. The middle mob summons the side mobs that will explode for 10,000 damage each if the middle mob is killed before the side mobs. So make sure to aim at the side mobs first and kill them first before you kill the middle. Or kill all 3 of them at the same time, that works too. So regardless of which team you're using, you want to stall back most of your cooldowns on this stage because you won't get too much chance to stall CD after this round. So I'm just going to go ahead and stall back my Nautilus and my Sheep. My Nautilus is not at max cooldown, it's still at 10 cooldown because I didn't want to invest the Harpies into it, but it's not that big of a deal, just 2 more turns. He should be up. Oh, I should mention you should try to not do full attacks there, as I just did, because I almost killed the middle mob. For most teams, that's a bit more dangerous, but even if the side mobs had exploded, I would have still had enough health with this team, so again, not a big deal, but you should try to avoid full attacks if possible. So with Nautilus on, this stage is really not too much of a threat, just spin your best and kill these off, because as you can see, the mob on the side, on the left side, does 24,000 damage every 5 turns, but that's not a problem for this team either. For most other teams though, that is pretty much an instant kill, so you want to kill that before the end of 5 turns. So I actually made a mistake here. The next round is Morris with a Heart Dissolve Shield, which means you have to dissolve 20 Heart Runes to kill it, and it will do 70% of your damage, or 70% of your HP every single turn. What I should have done is activated my Dragon Craft when I killed Clara last round. Instead, I activated it this round, which means he'll get to hit me once. The craft that I'm using is actually the craft that converts Earth Runes to Heart Runes at the end of the compulsion. So if you're wondering why I need to craft for this round, that's the reason why. Storing a lot of Earth Runes, they'll all get turned into Heart Runes. That means like pretty much the easiest way to kill Morris with this team. If you don't have this craft, bring along Dagon, bring along Byaki, you could do something that will convert hearts. You should be okay. Okay, this round. This round you really want to use all of your active skills, all of your damage boosters, because it has 1.2 million defense. Not only that, if you don't kill it in the first hit that you make to it, its defense will go up to 24 million, which means it's basically unkillable at that point. Alright, so with she activated, you see that I got lots of sky drops, so not a problem. Killed off this round and moving on to the next round. So here, for this round, it's either this one where it weathers 3 mines on the board, or it will freeze 3 runes on the board. And the other mob is Ginny. For me, I still had another Ursula burst because I lost 2 turns, but I didn't spin the Dark Runes last round, so I'm just gonna have to slowly make my way through the stage. For other teams, I would recommend, if you have a way of getting past this stage quickly, then I would do it, because with weathering 3 runes every turn is actually kind of dangerous. If you leave anything on board, they're just going to stack up really quick, and pretty soon you won't be able to spin. You can see me just running into some of the mines because I'd rather take the damage than leaving them on the board. One more spin should do it, I think. Having She on the team is actually pretty good for this round because I can spin like crap and sky drops will usually just happen like that. Okay, so moving on to the next round. I have Clara the Nutcracker with Trojan. So, let's see. I had a fair number of Dark Runes on board, but I looked at my Nidhogg and it's up in 2 turns, so I was just gonna be like, stall for now, stall for the Nidhogg, and then take her down in 1 round. So, activate Nidhogg, do a spin. Got a nice sky drop, and she's not dead. So, at least, you know, you have 2 turns to do this, because otherwise it would be pretty dangerous, and I probably would have activated Ursula. So, moving on to the next round, it's the boss. She has 2 HP bars, the first one is 2-second turn. With this team, there's not a whole lot you can do about it, you just gotta spin your best. With other teams, bring some sort of time tunnel PR starter, something like that. So once again, PR She doing lots of work here because I can spin not at my best and sky drops just happen. And that's first HP bar cure. So this last round, I believe it's Michael Lucifer's 6 Seal skill, where she will convert light and dark runes alternatively on the board, and she will absorb HP from you if you dissolve runestones of her color. So for this team, it's really not a threat because she actually helps me by converting me a bunch of dark runes on board. So that combined with Ursula, probably the easiest part of this entire stage here is the boss fight. There we go. 0 diamond clear. It's very, very safe with this team. Feel free to swap in some team members for others if you don't have the exact members. I have 2 Ursulas. And yeah, thanks for watching.